Shells, I eat at Chano's in La Barca, not Taco Bell. And if you're not from the city, then you should probably bail. Cause a lot of cats are implants claiming LA was something to say and something to prove.
Okay, for this problem we're asked to express the area under f of x is equal to sine x as a limit using r sub n, so the right endpoint approximation, but don't evaluate. And our given interval is from 0 to pi, so this is from a to b, right? So a is 0 and b is pi. Okay, so our right endpoint approximation is delta x, and then our sum from j equals 1 to j equals n of f of a plus j times delta x. Okay, so first of all, what is delta x? So delta x is going to be the length of our interval, right? So that'll be b minus a or pi minus 0 over however many subintervals we have. So that would just be n. We're just going to leave it in n. So we get pi over n. Okay, so that's what we're going to plug in for that. So we're going to have r sub n is equal to pi over n. And then we have the sum as j goes from 1 up to n of f of, and a is 0, so we can plug in 0 for that one, j times delta x, so that would be a pi over n. Okay? Alright, so now that we have that, then we're going to just simplify here. So that 0 goes away, for example, and then we have f of j times pi over n. Okay, so that's going to be, when we plug it into our given function, we get pi over n, and then we have the sum as j goes from 1 up to n. So f of this, so we're going to plug this guy into our sine of x. So that's going to be sine of j times pi over n. Okay, so now with that, this is basically our r of n. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just find the limit of it as n goes to 0. So now we have the area. We're going to take the limit as n goes to 0, as capital N, no, not 0, sorry, as n goes to infinity, there we go, as n goes to infinity of r sub n. Okay, so we're just going to replace that, so we have area is equal to limit as n goes to infinity of, and then we're going to write whatever we just found for r sub n, so that's going to be pi over n, and then we have the sum as j goes from 1 up to n of sine of j times pi over n. Okay? And then that's basically what we mean by set it up, but we're not going to evaluate, okay? Because we don't know what n is. Alright? And that's basically it. That is our answer for that problem.
And I know Ben, LA is the place where I solve my problems. In it I'll never fear, I'll always stay here. Cause when I'm in LA, my family's there.